Hello and welcome back to another live stream, another watch along. I haven't done a watch along since the AFCON final. Let me just get in the middle of the screen actually. Sorry for the squeaky chair. But yeah, if you're coming in to the stream, whenever you're seeing this, please make sure to like and subscribe. And thank you for the support recently. We are here to watch Arsenal versus Porto. I also hope the audio is fine as well. So let me know about the audio when you come in. Yeah, it's the round of 16. Second leg? Obviously, Porto are 1-0 up. And we're going to do what we usually do on these watch alongs as we start. We're going to start with the lineups. I just want to big up Clips by Kizzle, big support of the channel. Said excited. That was at 10:44 p.m. I've already, yeah, I had to set up the stream by then. So big up for putting in the early comment before. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, the lineups. So for Arsenal, they've got David Raya in goal. They definitely weren't going to play Ramsdale, after that Brentford game. Back four: Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Kivior, who's kind of proved himself at the not the inverted left back role, but just in left back in general. Midfield three of Erdegaard, Rice, and Jorginho. Jorginho has been very good recently. I'm assuming Rice will play the 8 role. And the front three of Saka, Havertz, and Trossard. Martinelli is injured. Let me have a look. Let me just check. Martinelli's not in the squad. He is injured. And Kai Havertz has been on form recently. And Bukayo Saka in 2024 has been great. The Porto lineup. I don't know how many changes they've made since the last leg, but Costa is in goal. Manny's talked about quite a lot. João Mario right back. Not the João Mario you're thinking of. Not the one that played for West Ham. It's a different one because that one plays for Benfica. Pepe played at centre back, a veteran. Otavio, Vendel, Varela, Nico, another guy called Pepe, Conceição, who I'm pretty sure is the manager's son, played well last game. Evan Nilsson played well in the first leg, sorry, and Galeno, who I'm pretty sure was the one who scored. So it looks like Porto, according to One Football, they're going to be set up in a 4-2-3-1. We'll see what their game plan is going to be like. I'm not particularly sure how this manager plays. Sergio Conceição. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, this should be a good match tactically, hopefully. Hopefully it's more tougher than I think it's going to be. Because I'm not too sure. I unfortunately think Arsenal are going to get a result. Obviously, I just take any result that means that Porto win. I will take. All I also hope is that my internet doesn't fuck up. Just give me a quick sec, guys. I'm just going to check if the audio is working on YouTube. So let me just going to mute my mic so it doesn't have an echo quickly. Yeah, the audio is fine. But yeah, as I said, make sure to like and subscribe. Road to 500 subscribers is on. Thank you for the support as of recent, especially in the past month. The support on this channel has been absolutely superb. My TV is lagging for the game. I'm watching it on Sky Go in my bedroom. So I'm also just going to put, actually, I don't know if I should do it now, but I was going to put my chair up a bit. But give me a sec. Look, that's my chair going lower. Let me just put my chair up. All right, there we go. That should be fine. All ready for the match. Sorry for the squeakiness. I'm going to set up my Mac like this now. Put my microphone there. And yeah, we should be good to go now. Hopefully the lighting is okay. It looks a bit blue from this. Give me a sec. Should be fine. Should be fine, guys. Should be fine. Just going to also promote this on Twitter as well. If you haven't followed me on social medias, GVO Mics on all platforms. On TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram. You know the deal. Yeah, just got to promote this. Everyone on the socials. We want to try and get viewers in. And if I have time, because, life and all that, I will put I'll put some clips out from this live stream as well. I'm not a professional. I don't have other people putting out clips for me. But I would love for Porto to win tonight. I don't think Arsenal are going to win the Champions League anyway, but it just would be nice for them to get knocked out as soon as possible. Excuse me. I should have brought some water up, but whatever, innit? Hoping for a good game, and it would be interesting to see Arsenal under the bright lights, you know. Reason for that is we haven't seen him in the Champions League under this team before. We haven't seen him in the Champions League before. Okay. Well, how many minutes we got? We've got 9 minutes till kickoff. 9 minutes till kickoff. 9 minutes. Should be fine. Should be fine. When are we? Okay, it's going to be difficult to see now because not many people are going to see this right now. But whenever you're coming in, if you are seeing this part of the video, make sure to put your predictions into the live chat. Obviously, in the comment section by the time the live stream's up. I'm obviously going to know you're taking a piss by putting your predictions in after. But yeah. The Champions League has been kind of shit recently. I'll be honest. It's been bad so far in the knockouts. It's been very boring. Very boring. The only interesting game was this game and Inter Atletico. I guess you can say Barca Napoli as well. I think that's also going on. But they're not really great ties, and maybe we're being too impatient because it's like the round of 16 and stuff. But it hasn't been the greatest start to the Champions League. It hasn't been the greatest start. We haven't seen many great goals, many great ties, many end-to-end games, many good tactical battles. A lot of people are saying that's because of the away goals. I've never really cared about the away goal rule in general, but maybe they have an argument. But there'll be a big giant that could be knocked out in the other game with Barcelona and Napoli. That was 1-1. I reckon Napoli could win that. I'm looking at the lineups now. I don't know a couple of these Barcelona players. Lopez and Kabasi. They must have injuries there. That bench does not look great, I have to say. Napoli, yeah, they've got Hamid Traore, they've got Kvaratskhelia, they've got Politano, they've got Osimhen. Did have a great AFCON tournament, Osimhen, even though they got into the final. Let's see if this young team from Arsenal can prove themselves and shine under the big lights, you know. But as I said, make sure to like the video as well, people, because and if you guys share this everywhere, the algorithm goes up and we can grow as a YouTube channel as well. I should have worn a West Ham shirt for this, just to take the piss. But maybe that would have been a bit shameless. I'm not really that type of content creator where I'm shameless, but it is what it is. In the future as well, for these watchalongs, we're going to have better lighting. Hopefully, we're going to have a better mic one day. Just using my headphones. So it's not great. But, you know, we've got to make money for that. We've got to make money to invest in and improving when it comes to content creation, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're coming up to 5 minutes. I'm sure the teams will be walking out in a couple of minutes as well. I'm sure the stadium will be sold out. I'm sure the stadium will be rocking, booming when the Champions League anthem's on. It's one of them games where you like, because it's a comeback story, you need to get behind your team and all that stuff. It's like when we beat Sevilla in the Europa League. Declan Rice has been there before. They're just showing the highlights to the Porto game now. The Porto game was weird because I don't think they created many chances, but obviously there was that miss in the first half of that game for Porto where the Galeno should have scored. And I think Martinelli did some weird diagonal ball and then they scored. And it was just odd. It was like 90 minutes and then, oh no, no one closed down Galeno and there was a beautiful finesse shot. I don't think that's David Raya's fault. If you look from certain angles, that shot is going all the way around. Like, I don't think it's the goalkeeper's fault. I just think there's a bit of a goalkeeper war going on at Arsenal, and I think certain people like Ramsdale, certain people like Raya, innit? But yeah, I don't think it was a goalkeeper's fault. You like a bit of a light show going on at the Emirates right now. I don't know why all of us English teams do this fucking light show bollocks. And I also don't know why TNT have done this thing where they just before the games when they talk to the pundits just before the game happens, they're right next to the players. So you can just see Rio Ferdinand, Martin Keown, and Laura Woods right next to the players. And imagine just trying to concentrate in the tunnel, and you're just hearing Rio Ferdinand, Martin Keown, and Laura Woods just talking and talking and talking like, "Brother, we've got a game. Please stop." Also, I'm sorry if you can see a reflection and glare off my glasses. I realise that might be a problem. That could be a problem. But it is what it is. I need my glasses to see. To see, to watch stuff, you know? I am begging for Porto to get something from this game. It would just be lovely. It would just be a nice thing to see, you know? I'd just love a bit of a reaction because you're not really going to get Arsenal fans angry that much this season at all. Because they're having a really good season, to be fair to them, apart from, I guess, not doing as good in the Cups. But to be fair, they're having a really good season. Not really got much to scream and shout about, to be fair to them. So I get why they wouldn't be as angry. Players are coming out to the tunnels now. To the tunnels, out of the tunnels. Yeah, flags all about. There's bare flags at that end. There's just flags everywhere. Come on, Porto. Nustra Casa. What does that mean? I know Casa means house. Does that mean our house? What does that mean? Nuestra Casa. Is that Portuguese? Is that Portuguese? Is that Spanish? I swear Casa is Spanish. Mascots having a whale of a time just getting their camera time. Can't blame them. The kids. Yeah, those kids are enjoying themselves being the mascots. That mascot's nearly as tall as Trossard. They're doing it via lineup, yeah, but I didn't realize how tall Kai Havertz was compared to Trossard and Saka. Okay, Vamos, that's Spanish. They've got an Arteta banner that just says Vamos. Fair enough. All right, shaking hands. I can see flares. I think that's in the away end. That ref does not look like a ref. Not that linesman. Sorry, does not look like a linesman. Yep. Obviously, Raya and goal, same back four as they've done the past few weeks. I don't think Arteta is rating Zinchenko anymore. I don't think he rated Zinchenko after his first season. Because if he was willing to throw Ramsdale out of the, or he said, I thought about substituting my goalkeeper in the middle of the game twice, something like that in his interview. And he bought Timber to play him inverted left back with Gabriel and Saliba. And he's played Tomiyasu there for a bit before he got injured. And he's tried Kiwior there when Zinchenko got injured. And Zinchenko's back, Kiwior has kept his place. Maybe Zinchenko will leave. Maybe Arteta's being proactive in what he wants to, in how he wants to win the league. Oh, this is the ref. This is the ref that looks like Trossard. And he's doing the Arsenal game. I wanted to see this. They better stand next to each other because this ref looks so much like Trossard. Look at that ref. Nah. That's actually mad. They've got the ref that looks like he generally looks like Trossard. Should be a good game, this. Should be a good game. Smash the likes, people. Subscribe if you are new, or share it to someone that isn't subscribed. Get your popcorn out. Get your packet of crisps. Get your alcoholic beverages. Well, on a Tuesday, maybe not. But we're about to start. Please, Porto. Please tell me you have a game plan and you're not going to play naive football. You're not going to play stupid football. No mind games. No, maybe Arsenal won the coin toss, but no switch of ends like the Liverpool Man City game. Tired. All right, game started. I think if the refs saw that Havertz stepped over the line, that they probably would have restarted it. But Porto have kicked off the first game. Actually, Porto might have won the toss then. Clearance. Okay, Galeno couldn't control it. It's out for an Arsenal throw-in. Darren Fletcher. To be fair, Ali McCoy is on commentary. He's not an annoying commentator on TNT for once. But yeah, Arsenal will be. I think Arteta will be like, don't play the occasion, just play your football and you'll find an opening. Because if they just try and force an opening, they won't get anywhere with it. Try to pass the ball in behind for Kai Havertz. He's done well to. Oh no, that is a foul to Porto. But yeah, for example, like they're only one goal behind on aggregate. So if they just play their football, they'll be fine. But if they were 2-0 behind on aggregate, I would understand try and pass it a bit quicker, etc. If you're Porto, you're probably going to be they're probably going to waste time. I can imagine what this kind of game is going to be. Going to waste time. I think if Porto go 1-0 up, it's going to be harder for Arsenal, and I'd probably back Porto to squeeze over the line if they get one goal. But I can't see Porto even scoring. I think I said 3. I predicted on my TikTok 3-0, and the reason why I think they'll already get over the line, and I think they'll get one of them goals where I don't know, like a Havertz, or they've brought on like a Jesus who's got the like one of the confirmation goals. I feel like Declan Rice is going to be one of the players that scores today. They're just trying to squeeze the gaps. They're just trying to make sure that Odegaard doesn't get the ball. To be honest with you, they got to make sure that Jorginho doesn't get the ball either. He's good at threading through passes. You back him in Europe with that type of pace. He's played well in the Premier League, don't get me wrong, but no one presses Arsenal. And I don't rate Jorginho under press. They're finding the ball. They're trying to find the ball in behind to Havertz. They've already passed there twice, and Keeper has collected it. By the way, this Costa guy, when I watched him in the World Cup, I wasn't rating his inability to command in the box and not be able to catch the ball, you know. So when he was going forward like these prices and he was going to like rumours to like Man United and stuff, I was like, nah. He's got good distribution from what I've seen, but no, I'm not rating it. I wasn't rating him, but maybe I was too harsh. Maybe it's because I don't watch him week in, week out in the Portuguese league. I think it's called Liga NOS. I could be wrong. Maybe he's better than that. Maybe that was just a one-off thing, and maybe he was just having a bad tournament. A bit like how Onana's having a bad season, but he was a good goalkeeper in the Champions League last season. Saka just driving through, done well there. Driving through in a box, that's a great tackle. It's a savage tackle, but it's a great tackle. Here's Declan Rice. Out wide to Trossard. Gone down the left. He could go down both sides. Trossard. That's in the box. Ben White. Fucking hell, that's over the bar. It wasn't far off though. That's the attacking intentions you're going to see all game from Arsenal. And Porto got to be switched on because when Arsenal play quick, there's not really many teams that can catch up in terms of the defense. Galeno was sleeping. He's just caught up in the last minute to like try and track back to get Ben White. Yeah, Ben White, it couldn't really do much with that header. It is what it is. If you're Porto, you have to score early because the reason why it would make yourself more comfortable and it will quiet down a crowd that are really going to try and get up for their team. Get a bit of the ball, try and see if you can play through their press because they will press you, and Arsenal would prefer to have more of the ball. gone back to Porto's keeper. See how much they're going to play out. I wouldn't suggest playing all those risky passes, but now Porto tried to find the ball in behind, and David Reyes come out, booted it out. It's a Porto throw. I think David Reyes has seen a big improvement, especially in 2024. When he first started at Arsenal, I thought he was very nervous. He just looked like the occasion, maybe played at a big club, maybe wasn't for him. I rated him at Brentford, and I could understand the commanding in the box criticisms. But I was very happy when Tottenham didn't get to buy David Raya. But then I didn't know who this Vicario guy was, and he's ended up being one of the keepers of the season. That's how much I'd rated David Raya. I mean, Thomas Frank said that David Raya could play number 10. That's how much their manager rated him, demanding a big price. Obviously, they're going to demand big price of their players, and they've made the deal permanent. And everyone's thinking maybe it's a bit too much. And you never know. It might be, he might not be one of those keepers that you can win titles with. We will see. If he starts making mistakes in crucial times of games, we will see whether he can stay to the qualities that Arsenal need for a league title. And maybe Jamie Carragher was right. You need a top goalkeeper and a top striker to win leagues. But we will see if David Raya is that. I think goalkeeper should be able to settle in quicker. I don't even playing out from the back or not playing out from the back. You should be able to settle in quicker. But again, we will see. Porto got 2 throws. I've had 2 throws now in a similar position. They've kind of set up to take long throws, but this one they've passed short. So now they've got people in the box. Galeno cross a good block by Kai Havertz is out for another throw, but this time on the halfway line. I don't see the point, by the way, of when people set up all the way for a long throw and then just take it short, because you could easily if you just close down the people that are coming short to receive the ball, you could start a counter, or you could just kill off their attack, and there was no point of them committing bodies into your box. But what do I know? Porto playing out from the back. The OG, Pepe. He's been at the top for years. Can't believe he's still playing. I'm assuming he started his career at Porto before he went to Real Madrid. I'm assuming he's gone back to like his boyhood club. I remember watching him in lockdown when Porto were playing in lockdown. I think it was against Juventus, and I think it was Ronaldo versus Pepe. I remember that Juventus Porto game. I caught the extra time at that. It was actually a really decent game. Kai Havertz. Has he handballed it? He has handballed it. That's a Porto free kick. Trossard's brother has given it to Porto. Did that come off his arm? Yeah, it did. It did come off his arm. There's not really much he can do, to be fair to him. So Porto got one of them free kicks that they might be able to do a good cross in. I have a feeling he's going to pass it out wide to their right winger, Conceição, and maybe take a 1v1, try and cut it and whip it in. Because they just seem that kind of team. Oh, if Pepe scores, I would be mad. By the way, if Porto score, I'm going to celebrate. They have passed it short, but it wasn't to where I thought it was going to be. Oh, this is straight off the training ground. But Gabriel's read that. Well done, Pepe. Pepe's done so much to just intercept that. Porto could just pass back to their goalkeeper. Erdegaard working hard to try and press and get the ball back. Their keeper's done a really risky pass there. If they keep doing passes like that against a team like Arsenal who press, they're going to lose the ball at the turnover. Costa booted it up. The right back collects it. I think that's João Mario. Here's Pepe. I think he was thinking about a long ball over the top. It's gone back to their keeper. They're just taking their time. They don't need to rush things either, Porto. I don't think either team needs to rush. It's been a decent 8 minutes for a Champions League game this season. It's already been quite entertaining to watch, even though not much has happened in terms of bad shots or anything. But I'm just saying, usually you try and get a feel of each other, and usually it starts very slow. But I don't know, it's just very interesting for a second leg game. But I think both teams still need to win, and that's what's good about it. It was like, fucking hell, they've got a ball boy that's on stilts. For example, when I watched Bayern Munich Lazio, the second leg and first leg, Lazio were really good. Bayern Munich were really shit the first leg. But then Bayern Munich were just so on top in the Allianz Arena. Lazio couldn't get a foothold. And Harry Kane and all these players turned up. I wish Lazio beat Bayern Munich, man. That would have been funny to see Kane, bottle it again. Not bottle it, but just get out of another competition. Costa with a kick up. I think Kivior's going to win that. Yep, and it's out for a Porto throw. Porto are getting a bit of a foot on this game last 3 minutes, but we are still only 10 minutes in. Both teams will have their chances, I'm sure, but it's stuff like this where Porto played out from the back and Odegaard just tackled him now, the centre back. It's stuff like that you can't be doing in this game, I'll be honest. Odegaard's crossed it, Declan Rice has slipped, so you can't beat the header. It's fallen to Trossard, Kivior cleared it out by the Porto defender. So you can't be trying to play out from the back all the time. Just sometimes you just got to go a bit more direct. And they have gone a bit more direct, but they should go direct when they're under pressure. Can't play out from the back at the Emirates in the Champions League game right now with this team that they have right now, in my opinion. That's good. Ball's gone back to David Ray. Arsenal will try and build now. Porto will sit back a bit into a mid block. Raya, Rice, Saliba got closed down, but it's up for an Arsenal throw. Ben White is Declan Rice. Back to Ben White. Saka's definitely been fouled there. Gabriel to Rice. Outside of the foot to Kivior. He's going to try and find Trossard in behind. I think Pepe's read that. Costa, decent distribution to be fair. João Mario with the control. That's not even a foul, but he's managed to get away with that. This João Mario guy for Porto looks a bit like Luke Humphries. Might just be me, but if you see it, you see it. What makes me laugh about these ultras is that you've got the ultra leader. The guy doesn't get to watch the game. The guy's facing it, doing the chants. Like the guys are dedicated. That's why it means so much more to them, because they're doing their own job as fans. It's like they're doing a 9 to 5 as a fan, because they're orchestrating. They're doing a full orchestra in the crowd. So if their team's doing shit, no wonder why one of their ultra leaders are confronting teams and stuff. Osaka's got in here. Oh my God, Costa spilt it. So nearly went in. How has he not caught the ball there? Odegaard, Jorginho to Odegaard. Thank fuck for that. Porto struggling. Again, a couple of times Arsenal have gone forward. Porto struggled a bit. That's the thing. We didn't see that in the second leg because Arsenal were trying to do the whole slowing it down, control the game sort of thing in the second leg and in the first leg away from home. But obviously, at home, they're going to show their intent. Saka will take the corner. Hopefully, not another set piece masterclass. Oh, they've gone short. Back into Saka. Odegaard wide. Wasn't a bad set piece routine, to be fair. Did catch Porto out. I'm sure you're going to see Odegaard go to the crowd and go, "Where?" In the middle of the match, try and get. He always does that. He's becoming a passion merchant. Good player though. I don't know what the keeper was doing for this Saka shot. That could have gone in. Porto sent a long ball up from their centre back. Saliba wins that header. Porto can win the second ball, and they've got it under control. Kai Havertz doing a lot to win it back, covering a lot of ground. Saka gets the ball, but deflects off Havertz and out for another Porto throw around the halfway line again. They've got a guy. Their left back's Vendel. This guy used to be a wonder kid on FIFA 16. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy who played for Leverkusen. Smashed it off Saka. It's out for another Porto throw. Arteta's complaining about something. I don't know whether it's to the players or to the ref. Kai Havertz nearly wins the ball off their centre-back. Centre-back smashes it up. That left centre-back is struggling a bit on the ball. The left centre-back for Porto is Declan Rice. Taking on Pepe. Too mobile for Pepe. Mario intercepts his Conceição. Porto need to start some sort of counter attack. The Mario guy's done all right, but I think Kivio won the ball back. Declan Rice, Trossard, they've just flooded the box. Arsenal, Trossard in the box. Saka, it's been blocked. Conceição away. That's an Arsenal throw. Yeah, that's fair. That's not a foul. Declan Rice and Pepe does well to out-strengthen there. I've always said Declan Rice is an 8, by the way. Always said Declan Rice is an 8. Even when you watched him for us as a West Ham fan, his ability to get forward was good. But because Souček isn't a natural sitter and Declan Rice wasn't naturally getting forward the way Souček was, the dynamic became scuffed. But you can see with their striking ability, and he even said in interviews that people were telling him to shoot more. Declan Rice can shoot more, can strike the ball, can curl the ball. And you saw against Brentford, he's now getting into the box and doing all of that stuff as well. Porto had a shot and I think Ryan tipped it. No, it's gone wide. But with Declan Rice is that I've always said he's not really a 6 and he's definitely not a centre-back. The guy is an 8. The guy is not naturally like a Busquets type player, Rodri type player where you come and receive the ball and whatever. The guy has got more to that. He can drive with the ball down that left channel, curl it with his right foot. The guy just needs to do it more often. Because as much as he can strike the ball, this guy sometimes used to sky the ball. That's all I'll say. Like, he used to sky the ball and he used to go over the bar. And you wouldn't see the best of his striking ability. But he can have it in him. He just needed the right attacking coach to coach that into him. And you'll see that more with Arsenal, more teams at Arsenal with Arteta and stuff. You're not going to see that with David Moyes. He's not going to develop a player like that. And especially if you get a good number 8 out of Declan Rice, you'll see the also off the ball, you'll be able to defend better if you have developed him as an 8. He'll become a natural box-to-box midfielder because he's already got the defensive attributes and a natural sitter. It might be Jorginho, it might be someone else. They'll be so much better than they already are off the ball because Arsenal have actually always been decent under Arteta off the ball, which is fair enough. I've actually always said that. But they could be set up even better if the way Declan Rice could develop in a few years, if what I just said makes any sense whatsoever. But that's just my opinion. Like, I've always said Declan Rice is more of an 8 to me. But I don't know what everyone else thinks. Arsenal played some decent stuff on the attack. Erdegaard scuffs it, is intercepted by Vendel. I forgot the left winger's name. Arsenal got a free kick. Could have played an advantage, but I don't think anything would have come off that. But Jorginho was fouled by Evan Nilsson. He's played up front. I think he can play on the wing as well. Evan Nilsson. So far, it hasn't been a bad game. It's been quite entertaining. First 18 minutes, Arsenal have probably been the better team. Porto had a bit of the ball. Cancelo's just scored for Barcelona, so that's 2-1 Barcelona. Oh no, they're 2-0 up. They're 2-0 up, so they're 3-1 up on aggregate. So they've scored 2 goals. So yeah, they're probably through. They'll get knocked out in the next round as well. But here's the thing. This is why I want Arsenal to go out now, though, because I think, as much as I don't think they'll win the Champions League, I think they can beat PSG. I think they can beat Bayern Munich, and I think they can beat Barcelona. Because Barcelona's shit. Not the same Barcelona. Bayern Munich have good players, but Tuchel, as much as he's been a decent cup manager, it's not working there, and he will leave at the end of the season, of course. And PSG are just Mbappe. They've got good players, don't get me wrong, but they're a better team than PSG. And there's always been discontent with Mbappe there anyway. Declan Rice's free kick, Gabriel over the bar, but I think it was offside anyway. Yeah, they're playing the offside trap. Speaking of offside trap, does anyone remember Mick McCarthy's offside trap at Wolves all them years ago when they used to just pace it as soon as they took free kicks? It's similar to what Porto just done there, but yeah. Hmm. The thing is, it's going to take a lot to get past Pepe in general. So I think you should, if I was Arsenal, I'd target their left side because Saka and Odegaard against whoever their left side is, because Pepe's playing right centre back, he can cover their right back well. Or Porto tried to find an opening there. Here's Declan Rice. Not the best pass to Trossard. Trossard under pressure. How was that a foul? Anyway, here's Gabriel. So Saliba. Gabriel, good long ball there to Trossard. Not the best of touches, but he hasn't really he didn't really set himself up well there, but he still want to throw. They might miss Martinelli for this game, but Trossard's still a good player to come in, you know. Here's Gabriel. Trossard behind to Kivior. Trying to get back to Trossard, but Porto have intercepted that again. Thing is, as much as Porto haven't played bad, not only have Arsenal been a better team, they need a goal. I'm going to emphasize that more. They need a goal. Like, if you want to stay in this game, take the lead. And to be fair, Porto have been better than I thought. I thought Arsenal would get like an early goal and kill the game off. But it still haven't convinced me enough. David Raya, Jorginho, good pass out the back. That's a bad touch by Saliba, but he's done well to just be composed and all that. That's not a foul. But yeah, Vendel's done well to win it off Saka. Now Porto are going to play up from the back. It's very robotic football now. They're just win the ball, pass it back to your goalkeeper. Win the ball, pass it back to your goalkeeper. You see both teams trying to do that. Here's Costa with a lovely pass in between the lines, caught Arsenal out. I think that's offside. Evan Nilsson, good save by Raya. Comensal, that's a good chance from Porto. Comensal is blocked by Trossard. Evan Nilsson. Can Vendel shoot? It's blocked by Saka. Decent chance. Decent chance. It's probably been the best chance of the game. It's been the best. The reason why I say the best chance of the game because the Saka chance, the goalkeeper kind of made it a chance himself. That's a very good save from Raya. Obviously, you expect him to save something like that, but at the same time, with the speed that's coming up, it's very hard for the goalkeeper to see that. Comensal taking on Kivior. Evan Nilsson is out by Gabriel, and Trossard will clear it. Kai Havertz. To be fair to Porto, as I said earlier, they've been better than I thought they would be. So this is a decent away performance so far, but it's way too early to think that they'll get the job done over the line. That's a great ball from Costa, but Raya, quick off his feet. It's actually nearly controlled the whole thing, but it's got out for a Porto throw. I think Raya's gaining confidence in goal. I think he's only going to get better. And to be fair, as much as I don't like Arsenal, I kind of want to root for the guy because I had stocks in him from early. But yeah, I think Raya's goal. I think the goalkeeper coach at Arsenal now used to be his goalkeeper coach at Brentford. I could be wrong though. I thought I saw something about that. Trossard's. Oh, he hasn't been fouled. That's a Porto throw. Arsenal fans are getting up off their feet complaining like, get back to where you were on the throw-in. You tell the Arsenal fans are up for this game. Yeah, they'd show a replay of that shot. It's a decent shot. Joy, it probably was a bit more central than I thought it would be. Their manager wasn't happy about the fact that it did affect Raya more. Yeah, it's been a really good game. Really good game so far. Hopefully, Arsenal don't ruin it by scoring. Here's Costa. I don't know who their left centre back is, but I feel like Odegaard's used him as a pressing trigger, man. This guy takes too long on the ball. Oh, that's a bad touch, Evan Nilsson, man. Should control that. What kind of touch was that? Again, sorry for the chair being squeaky. That's just the way it is. Are Arsenal going to play out from the back, or they're just going to shoot it up? Because Porto will press. We're going to change the angle. Yeah, Arsenal are going to start playing out from the back. And this one, yep, they've done well there. Quite easy for them. They've made playing out from the press there look very fucking easy. Saliba coming out with the ball now. Havertz just dropped deeper. You can see that Arsenal players off the ball are always moving when trying to create space. They're always moving, no matter what. Saliba taking too many touches on the ball, but is able to dribble out well and won the foul. It's one of them soft fouls, but it's a foul regardless in this day and age. Here's Gabriel. He's going to dribble out with the ball now. He's going to try and find an opening. They've done well to close out the spaces, to be fair to them, but Jorginho's now found some space. Now they can stretch them with Ben White. I think Ben White and Bukayo Saka's got a very good partnership. They played on the same side for like nearly 2 years now. And Ben White has involved himself very well at right back. He's got the ball now. The good pass by Saliba. Vendel has won the ball off. Done very well to keep the ball. But Porto try and be too clever now. He's out for a throw after Galeno kicks it out. Kai Havertz with his back to goal. Kai Saka's now got the ball. They're going to need an opening here. Pepe is tight onto Havertz. Here's Gabriel. Kivio. Maybe this Porto manager could probably do something in the Premier League. He probably wants to stay at Porto because I'm assuming that's one of his, like, that's a good club of his. But I reckon, like, with I'm just looking at the tactics that he sets out. He could do something in the Premier League. I don't see why not. I'll fucking take him. Here's Trossard. He's spun João Mario out of his boots there. Declan Rice, header wide. I think he felt a knee to the fucking nose there. These European nights are making me miss Declan Rice a little bit for West Ham, you know. I loved him on European nights. I loved him in general, but just on European nights, he was just different, man. Yeah, Pepe, little shoulder to the nose after Rice heads out. He couldn't really do anything about that header from where his positioning was. Costa trying to find the ball out to the left. It's weird. Arsenal were targeting their own right hand side, and Porto were targeting their left hand side. So the whole game's been played out on one side of the pitch, pretty much. It's Gabriel, Declan Rice, played out from the back. Kivio will now drive with the ball, drive around the inside now to Jorginho. Ben White, now Saka. They're looking to double up on him. Saka's gone around the outside, and that's just not strong enough. Saka's stronger than that. He doesn't need to go down there. I think trying to take him running outside was probably the wrong decision there because they both doubled up on him. Probably could have passed to Ben White, but it wasn't the right decision. It's good defending, though. It's good defending from Vendel. I think he's actually had a decent game, to be fair, Vendel. Okay, now Porto are going to play out from the back. Let's see how they do it. I think Arsenal's press intends to be more aggressive. Porto got the ball now, to be fair. Mario going to attack down the right, maybe, or maybe they're going to slow it down. I think he just wants to take his man on. Trossard trying to win the ball back. Got the ball under control slightly. Gonzalez not the best at crosses. Oh, he's got the header ball across and Ryan's collected it. Wasn't a bad idea, but I don't know. Their attacks are going to have to be better than that. Galeno tried heading it across. It was a good idea, but I don't think their strike has enough of height of presence to get ahead on that. Saka out wide to White, and Pepe has got that ball away from Havertz because that could have been a goal. That could have easily been a goal, but Pepe, great defending. Great. That is fantastic. Because that Ben White cross wasn't actually that good. Like, because he just slips, but Havertz would have scored that because it was right there. But Pepe gets a touch on that, and it takes it away from Havertz's head, and he bangs his elbow onto the post whilst doing it. They're going to need him for this corner, though. See, hopefully he's all right. Proper real men footballer. Hasn't aged one bit. It's looked the same forever. But Arsenal got a corner. They've been dangerous from corners as of recently. Surely, if you're the Porto manager, you would have done research into the fact that Arsenal are good at set pieces and stuff like that. Declan Rice with the corner. Gabriel with the header, and it's been blocked. And it's been cleared. Well done. Cleared by João Mario. They've got 2 footballs on the pitch. Got to retake that throw. I don't know how that ball boy's doing it with stilts. Arsenal will have to try and find another opening, played up from the back again. Saliba to Saka. That's a foul. Yeah, it's a free kick to Arsenal. Nico has fouled Saka there. We've got him in the back, got him in around his ankle area. Oh, they've taken it quick. Oh, it went wide anyway, but the ref has restarted it. That could have gone in. But Ben White thought, to be fair, I think was Havertz offside. No, it wasn't offside. No, that was actually a good routine. It wasn't bad. All right, Arsenal are going to take this free kick now. Odegaard with the cross. Costa punches it. It wasn't the greatest of punches. Gone straight back to Saka. He's out for a corner to Arsenal. Again, that was a good cross. They're good. They're very good from set pieces, to be fair. And they do it proper as well, the in-swingers. Yeah, Ashbrook and Harvey trying to get Arsenal up for it. I always find it funny when English clubs have ultras. Porto player down, head injury. Bit of an argument. What's happened? And the ball went into his face. It's not that bad. It deflected onto his face. Nothing's happened. But Porto are doing them antics that they did in the first leg. So they're just trying to waste time, trying to get under their skin. Saka, that to be fair, that quarter wasn't good. It didn't beat the first man. Arsenal haven't played bad, to be fair to them. They haven't been bad. That was a great throw from Saka. Sure, that was actually a good idea to throw it to Havertz there, but it just didn't work out. Must be feeling the nerves, Arsenal fans. Must be feeling it right now. Must be feeling it. You know when you need a win that bad. Oh, Port Napoli has scored, so 3-2 Napoli are back in it. But when you're feeling it like that, that must be mad. Saka's blocked the left back's ball, so it's out for Porto throwing. I think Porto need to just long it out from here now. Especially now it's coming up to the last 10 minutes of the second half. You don't want to concede here. That would be the worst place to concede. Because if you concede just before halftime, for either team, by the way, the other team are going to go into their dressing room and be like, all right, first 10 minutes, we're on them. We've got the momentum, we've got the goal, now we can kick on. I feel like that's what both teams are going to think if the opposition concede. And probably Arsenal need to concede. They can't afford to concede more because they're already a goal down, technically. All right. Porto picked up the second ball, but Declan Rice intercepts it and Jorginho sweeps it up. Arsenal will get the ball back. They've got some really good mobile players, Porto, but it's just Arsenal probably got a bit more physicality. Trossard, yeah, that's a foul. Or maybe not. Well, the ref hasn't given it, but probably a foul in my opinion. Now, all the fouls he's given, that probably should be more of a foul. Porto had a chance to actually play forward there, but they've gone backwards. Here's Costa. Just kind of get a feel of the ball. A lot of the game has just been Arsenal pressing, and Porto having it between their centre backs, trying to find an opening on the left. That's what a lot of the game has been. But at the same time, it's been decent to watch in terms of if you want to be a nerd and talk about tactics and all that. Here's Saliba. David Raya. A ball over the top to Saka. Not the greatest of touches from Saka, to be fair. That was actually quite surprising. If he put his right foot on that, he could have put himself clean through. He's not explosive, so he wouldn't have been able to go around it like prime Gareth Bale or whatever. But if he took a good touch there, he could have had him 1v1. Porto again. Last 10 minutes, as I've just said, that looked like a foul throw. But they just grind it out now. Pass backwards again, back to their goalkeeper. They're good at slowing the game down. They've got to smash this up now. Don't try anything stupid. All right, to be fair, that wasn't a bad pass. Ball down the channel. Here's Gabriel. All right, he hasn't. He was thinking about wasting time there, but he realised he can't really do that at 1-0 down. I don't think Arsenal have been bad. I think they've played with intent, but it's just maybe they do need to create more chances. And you could say the same for Porto, even though they're 1-0 up. If you want to confirm your win, as I've repeated many times in the stream, get another goal. That's a bad ball, and that's been overplayed. There's out for an Arsenal throw. And their manager's barking. Their manager's up for it, of course. I don't think either team have played bad. I think they've cancelled each other out. And that's probably what Porto want, because they're already a goal up. They've controlled the ball well there. But I think if there was a stat for the touches, if they're going to put the graphic up for the amount of touches their players have taken, I'm sure it'd be like the Arsenal centre backs, the Porto centre backs, and Costa in goal probably would have had the most touches this game. Maybe Jorginho as well. That's a poor throw. That's a poor touch. This Evan Nilsson hasn't been able to, let the ball stick yet. Here's Kai Havertz. Trossard. Jorginho. Arsenal centre-backs are in Porto's half. Playing some decent stuff. Ben White. Evan Nilsson's nicked the ball off. Vendel's just kept it on. He's going to have to clear this. Just boot it, bro. It's not everyday pass around the back. That's a foul. It's a foul by Saliba. Ref struggling to get his card out of his pocket. Yeah, that's a deserved yellow card, to be fair. He had that. I reckon he should have done better with that. He was struggling there. I don't think he even needed to get a yellow, if I'm being completely honest. I thought the ball was going to go off. But they'll be targeting Saliba now. Not that he's a bad player. He's a brilliant player. Well, could be world class in like a year or two. I reckon he's the closest to being world class in that team, probably. But they're going to target him because he's on a yellow now. And they're going to try to get off his shoulder, because even though Saliba's fast, the best you're going to do is try and get off his shoulder, because He's too physical to do all that bargy stuff when you've got midgets up front. They haven't got an Ivan Toney. They haven't even got like a Mikel Antonio who's strong. I'm not comparing them in terms of quality. I'm comparing them in terms of strength. Not like a Mitrovic or Haaland or Solanke or Solanke. I was going to say Watkins. He's not really as strong like that. Here's Mario. Nah, it's a shit pass. He never even had the ball under control. Why are you moaning to the right winger? They're right back to moaning to Conceição. That's your fault. You didn't pass to it. You should have put your foot through that. You cut off the angle for yourself. And he's blaming his teammate. I don't understand that. Coming up to 5 minutes left into the half. Make sure to smash the likes and subscribe and share to somebody who isn't subscribed if you are subscribed. It's been a good game. Odegaard picking up the ball. Arsenal find a goal here, time's over for me. Oh, it's a good ball to Trossard. And it's in. And it's in. It's 1-1. Arsenal scored. Fuck's sake, man. One time you leave yourself open. Like, as soon as Odegaard picked up the ball in that position, I knew exactly what was going to happen. I literally just said, if they score here, it's over. And it's definitely over now. Like, this is what did I say? 10 minutes before halftime, do not concede from this. And this is what they've done. But it's fucking 2 people ball watching. What is João Mario doing? That's a great assist from Odegaard and Borderbands Trossard. Their line's a mess. It's a great finish. Fuck's sake. It was just literally, they were actually performing quite well. But it was just a final ball. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, now Porto got to come out, and now they've played exactly into Arsenal's hands. This is what I'm saying. You've got to get a fucking goal. That was a great assist from Odegaard. Just a ball in between us. The kind of assist you'd like to watch. All right, ball in behind is Conceição. Taking on Kibio. It's gone past him. Did he shoot? It's gone wide. Fuck's sake, man. These Arsenal fans are going to be fucking unbearable. Looks like the other Pepe that plays for them is injured. Obviously, the game is actually far from over, but whatever, man. Just knew this was going to happen, man. We're an hour into the stream. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for everyone that's watched. Foul on Nico by Havertz. Even though Porto aren't losing the tie, it just feels like that they're going to lose. It's just at any minute. Listen, I predicted 3-0, but it wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal just wait until the last minute to fucking score in a second and it just goes limbs in the air. They all start fucking celebrating, rightly so, if they win. It would just piss me off. It would just piss me off. But we're coming up to half time. Hopefully, Porto's manager's got a plan. I'm just hoping on to I'm holding on to anything I can. It's out for a Porto throw. They put Pepe up for this long throw. They've clearly worked on it because Pepe's gone up for the front post header. Porto player's gone down, but it looked like he was fouled by his own player. 1 minute at a time. The other Pepe is down again. Otavio and Rice are squaring up. Rice is squaring up to both of the players. Erdegaard, Captain Erdegaard, is telling him to calm down. Oi, Rice is like, watch. Did you see that? See him mouthing? He said, watch. And let's not act like that was anything. That was a foul or anything. It wasn't a foul at all. The player might generally be injured, but it wasn't a penalty. It looked like he smashed into his own player. He did. He kicked his own player. He kicked his own player. What a fucking unlucky way to get an injury. Literally kicked his own player. Nico kicks his own player. Fuck's sake. Well, it looks like he's generally injured, but that's going to be half time in a minute. I mean, that Pepe guy does generally look injured, so maybe Porto might have to make a sub, and maybe that sub might make a difference, but who knows? Who knows? And now Kai Havertz has been bashed into. Yeah, to be fair, he did get a kick in the stomach. Literally got fly kicked. The thing is, ever since Porto got 1-0 down, they've turned this into a WWE match. Now Havertz is down. We've had 2 injuries before the halftime end, bro. Just get to halftime. So we're going to have 15 minutes of shit. Ryan gets the ball up. Ref calls halftime. It's 1-1 in aggregate. Trossard is speaking to his father. There he is. That's the picture right there. That's the picture right there. That's the picture right there. I needed to take a picture of that. That is the picture right there. These twins, bro. Oh, it's not over, guys. It's not over, but it will be over soon. Someone said the ref looks like Chris MD. I don't see it. I don't see it. There's a hair right in front of my glasses lens. There's a hair in my eye. For fuck's sake. This guy. I just love when I go on Twitter and I see someone slander a player that they secretly have been rating for this whole time. Like, I don't know why people. I don't know why people change their mind up so quickly. I don't understand that. I don't know what Porto could do other than just shoot well, to be honest. Like, let's be fair. Porto haven't played bad. Something in my eye now. That's great. Give me a sec. I might get another drink while I'm at it. I might get another drink. I'm gonna need more than just a drink, to be honest. Need something strong. In general, though, Arsenal literally need another goal and this game's done. Brother, I do not know who this is. Mike Kieran's gonna be gassed in that fucking in that fucking studio. I'm begging Porto do something. I'm begging you. You got to take the lead in this game. You got to take the lead in the second half because I don't like seeing these Arsenal fans happy at all. When is actually? Hold on, let me just check something. I could swear that the draw is this Friday. Pardon me. Quarter final and semi final draws Friday. Yeah, it is on Friday. That's going to be interesting. Oh God. It's one of the first times you can see in a while where Porto have one of them back fours that are more all-out defense, as in like their fullbacks and centre backs actually defense first. Maybe apart from their left centre back, I don't really rate what I've seen from him. By the way, hairs keep falling down in between my glasses and my eyes. That's not great. Um, but honestly, they do the basics really well. Porto, it's just everything but finishing. They do well. Literally everything. Again, there's hairs on my glasses. That's the one thing about glasses I do not like. Their manager is going to be furious in that dressing room. I'll tell you that for sure. They got to spread their wings a bit. Spread their wings a bit more. Everyone's clocked it. Everyone has clocked it since Arsenal have played with this referee. That the ref looks exactly like Trossard. Looks exactly like him. And that picture, when they put them two together, perfect. Perfect. It's perfect for memes. And it's perfect. Because everyone is doing it on my timeline now on Twitter. I'm literally seeing it everywhere. If you haven't liked the video already, make sure to like the video and subscribe or share it to somebody who isn't subscribed. The road to 500 subscribers is on. And hopefully we can get that before the end of the year. And hopefully Porto can beat Arsenal. It's looking more unlikely as time goes by. It's looking more likely of what I predicted on earlier. A 3-0 win. Uh, I need the best team talk from what's his name, Sergio Conceição. I need the best team talk from him. We're gonna need something motivating, something mad, you know. Just because this is literally a hate along. This is literally one of the biggest hate alongs ever. I'm one of the biggest haters of Arsenal. What? Ugh. They keep promoting this Discovery Plus thing. Can you even get that in the UK? You just got to subscribe for what? For what? What do they have on? What do they have on Discovery Plus that they don't have on every other thing? Like, what do they advertise? Should be coming up to the second half soon. I feel like this is gonna be fucking tiring for someone like myself, someone who really wants to hate, someone who really wants to just, you know, despise Arsenal. Well, I do despise Arsenal. Someone that really wants Arsenal to, crumble. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a drink, and I'll be back. All right, still in time. Just before the second half started. Bit of lemonade. Arsenal were doing a huddle after they've just been in the dressing room talking. Makes no sense. Why do teams do that? I don't get it. Feels like PR to see we've got team spirit, guys. I'm about to sneeze. Porto still haven't come out. Probably mind games. Yep, they're still in the tunnel. Just literally just delaying time to come out. They're still trying to shithouse everything. But you're drawing now, so it's gone back to square one. Here's the thing now, Arsenal have the momentum. Scoring before half time is mad. It's crucial. But Arsenal will take kickoff now as well, and like Porto have to be ready. Declan Rice is complaining to the ref about something. But yeah, we should be getting started for the second half soon. So, all right, Havertz will kick off, and we're back underway. No, that was Erdogan that kicked off. Yeah, Arsenal on the attack. Ball's dropped over Saka. It's out for a Porto throw because Saka blocked it. It's going to be interesting to see how both teams play now. Well, the Porto are going to be a bit more open. The problem is they've kind of fucked themselves a bit because now that they're going to play more open, it's just going to give Arsenal a bit more space. Here's Evan Nilsson. Sorry, the other guy. I forgot the guy's name that scored. I was going to say Gremio. Evan Nilsson's in. Porto in the box now. Gabriel's got that. Good defending. Saliba will close their winger down. Vendor's got inverted, so this guy's going to have to take Saliba on 1v1. Good luck with that. He's dropped it onto his right foot. It's not a great cross, and Declan Rice heads it out. Bad clearance by Saka. He hasn't actually had a good game, Saka. Had a lot of the ball, had some okay moments, but probably hasn't got the best of Vendor. I keep saying Vendor like it's Wenger. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm going to assume it's Wendell or what. I'm going to say Wendell now because I don't know how to pronounce it. It's gone back to Costa. They can't be slowing the game down. There's no way. I don't see Porto trying to play for penalties. Arsenal definitely are not going to because they're at home. I don't see Porto doing that either. Putting the pressure on their keeper. To be fair, the left centre back was composed there after Odegaard pressed them. Thought he was going to lose the ball again like he did in the first half. But yeah, Arsenal got a free kick after a foul on Jorginho. Arsenal building up at a 3. That's a poor pass from Gabriel. It's just gone straight out of play. Straight out of play. Make sure to like the video, people, and subscribe if you are new, and share it to someone who isn't subscribed. That'll be much appreciated. Porto on the attack. To the manager's son, Conceição. Taking it down the right. It's gone past Kivior. It's cleared by Declan Rice. Oh, the guy's taking that was the weirdest overhead kicks ever. He's hurt himself doing that. I can see the pain in his face. He's hurt himself doing that. But it was more intent by Conceição. He's landed poorly on that. He's not even got up. It did well that Conceição game. When he's actually taken on Kivior, he's actually got past him quite well. Not a great clearance by Declan Rice. And that is a poor overhead kick. Why would you even try that? From that angle as well. He did know where he was on the pitch. He was like, fuck it, my name's in lights. I can see the Champions League lights. I'm going to do this. He's injured himself doing an overhead kick. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Arsenal will have the ball now. Here's Gabriel. Don't know why it wasn't just a goal kick. But anyway. Ben White inverted, playing where Zinchenko usually would, but from the other side. It's been a good tactical decision, good tweak ever since Zinchenko's been dropped. Because Ben White can play there. He can play centre back, midfield, right back. You can play the right of a free. You can play wing back if you wanted to. Just an overall very intelligent footballer. I was actually one of the few people that said Ben White was a good signing for Arsenal. Fun fact. I don't think I said it on my channel because I only talked about West Ham mainly. But I really thought he was a good player. I just thought he was a good player at Brighton. I didn't watch him at Leeds. I heard good things from him at Leeds. Then they tried to get him again from Brighton. Graham Potter kept him. He was good under Potter. And I thought it was a good signing. I didn't think it was like he could be in a title challenging team. I didn't think that, but I just thought he was a good player. But I do prefer him at right back than centre back. Curtin Sal taking on Kivio. Kivio wins that battle. Good tackle. How is that? What? I thought that would have been a corner. Must have come off Constance's foot. But yeah, Kivio straight back into it. Did well there to get the ball off him. Good defending. Been some really good duels out there. Been a really tough game for both teams, but Arsenal look like they're going to score more than Porto. Here's David Raya. Big kick up to their centre back. And Porto do collect that away, and Pepe used the experience just to slow the game down again. Long ball down the left again, flicked on, trying to get him behind Saliba. Saliba used his strength. You're never going to get past Saliba doing that. If you want to get past Saliba, you've got to do something clever on the ground. You can't do anything in the air. Because you'll just do that, get the ball, shield it, done. Oh, that's a bad pass from Saliba, as I've just said that. But it's also a bad pass from the Porto player. You can't just waste the ball like that. So Saliba's got away with that. Kivior, great composure. Declan Rice. Oh, that's great play from Arsenal. Kivior's unlucky there. Pepe. Oh, Pepe's done so well there. That's experience right there. The fact that he tried to get a foul there was desperation, but their centre back has recovered well. Good from Otavio. That's their left centre back that's been erratic. Odegaard. And João Mario's kind of kicked it to no one. Arsenal will get the ball back. Arsenal were they haven't had many shots in the first 7 minutes so far, but they're just going for it, man. You got to, and that's unlucky from Jorginho. It's a decent part. It was a good idea. Trossard couldn't get there. But Arsenal will find another goal. It's just a matter of when. It's not a matter of if. I'm not even trying to jinx it. I'm just generally saying what I think. I wouldn't say it otherwise. Here's Otavio. That was it just looked awkward, that kick. But Porto guy done well there. I think that was Evan Nilsson. Here's Conceição taking on Kivior. Trossard's doubled up. This guy was good in the first leg as well. He's not just playing because his dad's the manager. It's actually decent from what I've seen. This is only the second game I've watched him, to be fair. In my Football Manager saves he always goes to Ajax. David Raya, good throw to Declan Rice. Arsenal in possession again. Here's Saka. Got to have a better second half than he did first half. Ben White has been great, by the way. Just been everywhere on the pitch. Arsenal giving the ball away. Jorginho looks like he's been injured from that challenge. Trossard fouled. Jorginho's back up. Trossard's down. Arsenal free kick. João Mario guy is also very erratic. That's the problem with them. They're very erratic. Trossard knew though he's going to win a foul from that. So did Jorginho. Pardon me. Good in possession so far from Arsenal, but it's just that one chance. It's pretty much similar to the first half. I'm seeing Porto come out of their box a bit more, obviously, because they need a goal now. Jorginho's been good this game as well. But I think, to be honest, Ben White and Odegaard have been their best players for me. I just think Ben White's been everywhere. Ben White long ball into the box and Mario heads it away and Conceição clears it. Saliba now collects it. Wendell. Odegaard wins the ball back. He does so well to win the ball back. But Evan Dawson, yeah, that's fair. Arsenal deserved that foul, in my opinion. So I think it was a bit of a dive, and then yeah, Porto a bit desperate. I think Jorginho and Rice are gaining a good partnership, knowing each other on the pitch. It's way more fluid. It helps them a lot more than Havertz in midfield rather than Havertz in attack. Because when Havertz drops deep like that, he can lose the ball very easily. He can link up okay, Havertz, don't get me wrong, but he's not that type of player. Even though he was a number 10 in the Bundesliga, he's more of a striker, or like a 9.5, as Tuchel would say when he was at Chelsea. And he's more benefiting that from Arsenal, but he doesn't really finish his chances that much. Costa's fucked up his distribution there. Wendell clears it, but it's right across the box, and it's gone out for an Arsenal throw. The keeper's fucked that all up for Porto there. Zinchenko's trying to coach from the subs bench. Good throw. Trossard getting tripled up on. Gone out for an Arsenal corner. It's definitely a corner. I don't know why Porto players are complaining. Let's just hope that they don't concede from a corner, because that would just be shit. Like, I know Arsenal are good at corners, but just allow the corners, please. Apparently, their set piece coach used to be at Manchester City and Brentford as well. But yeah, it looks like they're running all the way from the back post to the front post, so it's going to go front post. Declan Rice with a corner headed away. It's gone straight back to Declan Rice. Not the best of touch, but we'll get that out to Odegaard. Here's Declan Rice, take his man on, try and get a ball in the box. That's a good ball, headed away. And headed out, and Arsenal will try and regain another attack. Down the right to Saka now. Good ball to Havertz. No one in the box. Ball to Rice. Blocked by Pepe. When your striker is drifting out, it's up to the winger to actually make a run and actually help your team and make a run into the box. Like Trossard could have made a better run there. I think Arteta was telling them to slow down there. I think it's another corner to Arsenal. They can proper feel that momentum now. Just a matter of when. I'll be very surprised if Porto get anything from this now. I want to mean anything, I mean win, because they can't draw, obviously. But even if they take it to extra time, I'll be very surprised. They haven't played badly, Porto, but they've not managed to create many proper chances, apart from the save from Raya in the first half. With their talent, they could probably do a lot more and try and get out Arsenal more and try and test them, but they're not the better team. Costa punches it out. It just looks shaky in his box. I don't see the hype with this keeper. It's one of them keeper that looks like he overplays it a bit too much. I don't see the hype from what I've seen. I don't know why they're taking so long to take a throw in Arsenal. They need a goal. Good throw from Ben White. Is Odegaard. It's cleared. It's up for another Arsenal throw. All right. Good ball from Gabriel out to Ben White. Intercepted out for another Arsenal throw. Fucking hell, there's been a lot of throw-ins. Their throw-ins have been really good, to be fair. Like, they've found different ideas, doing different things. They're just stretching the team. Ben White to Jorginho. Holding up the ball very well. Out for another Arsenal throw. Fucking hell, man. Just get the ball out of your half. Even Gabriel's gone forward. Saka's offside. What a waste of time. I forgot they have Taremi, that striker Taremi Porto. I don't know whether he's on the bench, but I heard rumours that he was injured. He was going to be back for this game. He's had a lot of hype. I think he might be moving to Inter Milan in the summer, but he could come on and make a difference. I'm sure he can. Bit of presence up front because this Evan Nelson guy hasn't impressed. He hasn't got much service, don't get me wrong, but from when he's got the ball, he hasn't impressed. Just remember, this is the manager that was smoking in the changing room when they celebrated the Champions League win. But I don't remember what game it was. But that video is kind of iconic. Kivior lumps it up, and Pepe collects it. Arsenal now pressing again. Nico, decent stuff from Porto here. They actually get a foot on the ball a bit. Don't rush the ball, just try and play. Good pass from Pepe. Decent on Pepe's on the ball ability was probably a bit underrated because he played in the era where on the ball ability for defenders wasn't really talked about as much. It was talked about, but it wasn't talked about as it's obsessed with in today's game. And he was also playing alongside Sergio Ramos, so it was probably he was very good on the ball. They complemented each other very well. And Pepe was very no nonsense. Like Ramos had no nonsense in him, but Pepe was so no nonsense. Bad pass from Porto. That's definitely a foul. Yeah, Kivior did stick a leg out there. That's definitely a foul. That's a trip. Galeno. I need to remember his name. I keep forgetting his name because that's the guy who scored. Okay, maybe that wasn't a foul. I didn't. That when I looked at the replay, it didn't look like much contact. But when I initially looked at it in real time, it did look like a foul. So it would be very harsh if Porto scored from here. It would be against the run of play. But obviously, if they do score, we will still celebrate because we know what our agenda is today. But yeah, it did look like a foul, to be fair. But Contessal, hopefully a good in-swinger from here. The thing is, even if Porto score, I feel like Arsenal would just score again because I feel like Porto would just go back to sitting back and they'll just be under pressure. The thing is, Arsenal are bad where Arteta starts throwing all these attackers on and they have about 700 attackers on the pitch. And because their whole shape goes and then they just become more naive at the back. They're just good at their formation, how it is, and just putting players on like that rather than switching the whole formation. That is a terrible free kick from Cosençao. The ball boy is quick with David Raya, and he's already taken a goal kick. Now Arsenal will be on the counter. Maybe not. Porto, oh no, maybe they might be still. Odegaard, beautiful ball to Saka. Odegaard, Saka. We're going to have to clear that immediately. Fucking hell. Odegaard's been on fire. Odegaard has been really good. Jorginho has been really good. And Ben White. Those have been the main three players, I think, for Arsenal that have been really good. I think Declan Rice has been decent as well. Havertz hasn't really had much. Saka's not really done much. Trossard, apart from the goal, not really done much either. Kivior done some good things, done some bad things. I think the centre backs haven't had to do much, to be fair to them. Maybe more so Gabriel has been better this game rather than Saliba, but still. Or Jorginho's giving the ball away. Cosençao. They're trying to pass it behind, man. Just dribble and shoot. Yeah, the ref should have given play on there. That was a foul, but the play on was there. Declan Rice driving with the ball was out to Trossard. Could be a chance for Arsenal to score here. Trossard. Kivio to Jorginho. Odegaard comes to play down again, and Arsenal will try and find another opening. Odegaard's been the guy to just set the whole pace. Just wants the ball all the time, wants to create all the time. Him and Ben White have been trying to carry Saka throughout this game. I can't lie, Saka's been a bit disappointing. But it's also credit to Vendel as well. Vendel has been really good. Pardon me. That's definitely a foul. And Porto get the free kick. Another reminder to subscribe if you are new and show somebody wins and subscribe so we can reach 500 subscribers before the end of the year. And thank you for the support as of recently. The support has been very overwhelming, especially in the past month on the channel. Gained a lot of subs for my standard, for the standard that I've had on the channel. So thank you very much. Couple Arsenal fans stressing in the crowd. It's one of the ones where even though that you're playing well, it's a bit frustrating because you haven't got the second goal. We are 21 minutes into the first half, and it's kind of been into the second half, and it's kind of been a bit like the first half. I think Porto, slightly more attacking when they've had the ball, but can't really get the ball off Arsenal because they're not really choosing to press. But Havertz and Pepe battling it out now. Oh, they've completely messed out. And that's gone in. Complete mishap, complete disconnection. I think the ref's given a foul. But that will be overturned. If that's given as a foul, that will be overturned. And that was just a complete miscommunication from Pepe and the keeper. Does he pull his shirt? Let's have a look. No, he does pull his shirt. He does pull his shirt. He does pull his shirt. Okay, they've just about gotten away with that. Even the stewards were celebrating. He has pulled his shirt. He spun him around. That is a foul. To be fair, I did think that wasn't a foul originally, but that was a foul. Arteta got a yellow card now. Sorry if you can hear noise through the wall. That's my neighbours. Porto have definitely gone away with that, by the way. Because regardless of whether Havertz pulls his shirt or not, if you're the goalkeeper and centre back, you've got to communicate better. And as a goalkeeper, you've got to come out of your box better. And this keeper, he's just kicked the ball out again. This keeper is not that good. Like, from every time I watch him, nah. I watched him in a World Cup and the first leg and second leg. That's when I fully watched him, yeah? Every time I watch him, he hasn't been that good. I don't watch him week in, week out, so maybe he's better than he is week in, week out. But I don't rate him. I just feel like if he comes to the Premier League, he'll just overplay it. Vendel with a lovely interception from Saka's pass to Ben White. But can they counter? That's a great pass, and Conceição, he can counter. They are open, Arsenal, but Just shoot. That's a good save from Raya. Good block from Kivior. And it's offside. See, that's the chances that Porto need to create more. It was actually really good from Porto, like some of the play, like the passing in between the lines, the counter. That's what they need to do more. This Conceição guy has been probably their best attacker. But they needed a presence up front. Evan Nilsson was obviously offside. But quite a comfortable save for Raya. I don't think he needed to catch it, to be fair. It was a hard shot to probably hit his body because it was hard and low. But yeah. If Porto create those chances, they have a chance. But overall, I just don't think they have a winner in them unless they get this Taremi guy on. If he is on the bench, I need to check if he's on the bench. Once it comes to a stoppage of play, when I can check. But maybe my 3-0 might not be on the cards for the Arsenal game, for Arsenal 3-0 Porto, but there looks like to be a last minute winner for Arsenal in this. It's the most Arsenal thing I've seen, especially under Arteta. They love a last minute winner. Either that or this goalkeeper decides to fuck everything up. Lumped it up again. Good header from Ben White. Declan Rice wins the second ball. Saka doesn't really know where the ball is. Porto are exaggerating the fouls a lot. This ref is losing a bit of grip on this game, I have to say. Too busy being Trossard's brother. Porto fans are making noise. Of course they are. European fans they've just got a different vibe. Odegaard just running his fucking legs off. I mean, Arsenal don't have a game this weekend because they were meant to face Chelsea, but Chelsea are the FA Cup. So they can put all their energy into this whenever. That's definitely a foul. Pepe knows what he's doing. But you can't fool these referees anymore, man. He literally went up for an elbow on his face. Okay, maybe it wasn't that bad. But Porto have done a lot of fouls. He's got to give a yellow eventually. Pardon me. Porto's kit is nice, by the way. Lovely kit. I think Declan Rice is going to take a free kick. It's a feisty game, this. Odegaard to Trossard. In swinger from Trossard, and Gabriel heads it away. Oh no, Saliba, sorry. Heads it wide. Sorry, it was about to sneeze. Ball possession, 51-49. To be fair, Porto have kept the ball, but it's just where they've kept the ball hasn't been in dangerous areas, to be honest. Arsenal been that's great pressing from Gabriel. Very aggressive, very good. Done so well there. But Pepe's played well. Not as good as he played in the first leg, but he still played well. Just good game management. He's just showing his experience. Played at the top level at 40. Fair play. I think Gabriel's gone down. It's a great finish that from Trossard, a great assist. These Arsenal fans, man. They just piss me off, even if they're not harming anyone. They just piss me off. Pepe is 41, by the way. And I'm going to check now whether Taremi is on the bench. Taremi is on the bench. Taremi is on the bench, so maybe he can't play that many minutes. There hasn't been a sub from anyone, which proves that Arsenal can't trust their bench. Arteta can't trust his bench. I would have thought maybe a Jesus might be able to change this game, even on the left or up front. Why not? We'll just play two up front. Maybe a Jorginho might have to come off, even though he's been playing well. I will say Porto have got on away with a lot of fouls. There's been a lot of soft fouls being given, like just in general in this game. Porto played demanding a card there. I don't know why they've taken a short free kick. This is your one chance to get the ball into the box. Costa, that pass just looked. Oh, fuck me. The distribution's overrated as well. That pass was so overhit. That pass was just was. What was that? Please, Porto, just do something. They're pressing David Raya now. Raya's booted it. That'll be out of play. Oh, Saka's won that, to be fair. Good control from Ben White. Arsenal can start a counter, maybe. Ben White to Saka. Here's a pass to Conceição. To Pepe. To Evan Nilsson. That's not a foul. I actually agree with the ref. That's not a foul. Like, he does have his hands on him, don't get me wrong, but it's not a foul. Good defending by the left centre back. It's a throw in to Arsenal. It should be a throw in. It's not a foul. And rather than going down like a sack of shit, you should actually, pass back. Don't get me wrong, Saliba does grab him there, but he's also grabbing Saliba's leg. Like, if he's not grabbing Saliba's leg, he has control of the ball. And the ref is going mad here, but it's not a foul. It's not a foul. And their manager's got a yellow now as well. So both of the managers have been yellow carded. It's too much. It's too much. Both of the managers got yellow carded for decisions that were right. And that's a foul. Jorginho's actually been fouled there. And they have another free kick. You can't keep giving Arsenal set pieces. Yeah, it's a blatant foul. I don't think either of them got. That wasn't a foul. That was a throw-in. I thought that was a foul. If I'm honest, he did roll around. He did exaggerate, but it was still a foul. They're on a counter now, Porto. That's a foul. Jorginho. That's a yellow as well. Jorginho should get a yellow because that's stopping the counter. Jorginho's had it with these Porto players. He's been on it with the other Pepe. Yeah, it's a foul. Trips him up. Simple. Diego Costa gets it up the field. That's a good pass. João Mario, oh my fucking god. What kind of control and cross was that? That was one of the few opportunities they had to get in behind. That was shit. They're just one of them teams that are very frustrating to watch. Like, to be fair, the only goal that happened in the last leg was an absolute screamer that curled in. So maybe they're just not capable of scoring. But please, I don't know much about the Porto squad, but surely they can make a sub that can change something, even if it isn't Taremi. Just do something, please, because no one's made a sub, and it's the 80th minute. This is just setting up for an Arsenal last-minute winner. If Porto don't fucking fix up. It's just making me hope for more, but the hope is killing me. Ben White lumping up. Wendell. It's gone back to Costa. Costa lumping it up now. Down the left-hand side, Ben White will have this. Yeah, it's very comfortable. Saka, Saliba, Rice, Havertz. Probably a foul. It's offside. Jesus is coming on. Havertz hasn't really had his best game. Hasn't had a shit game, but he hasn't had his best either. The ball hasn't really stuck. But with Jesus, they'll probably get more control. I reckon Jesus versus Pepe. I reckon Jesus will dive and win a lot more fouls. He can probably con the ref a bit better. Good mobility. Sometimes end product just doesn't score enough for a striker, but he just isn't really a striker to me. He's always been a right winger for me. Terrible kick from Costa again. This guy's so overrated. Jesus has come on for Jorginho, so Havertz will go into midfield. Declan Rice will go into the deeper midfield position. Jesus will go up front. Odegaard. Saka can Arsenal score straight away after the substitution. Here's Odegaard. He's nutmegged the guy. It's a good tackle for the Porto player, but he's completely fucked in. Here's Jesus. He scored. Wait, what? That didn't go in? Oh my god. I thought it went in, by the way. I thought Jesus instantly scored. I was confused why he wasn't celebrating, but it didn't go in. Saka with the corner. Okay, Porto won a foul, but it didn't reach the first man. Declan Rice and Odegaard's deliveries have been good. Saka's deliveries haven't been that good. So what happened here? Did Costa save it? Well, that's a good save, to be fair. I've been on him this whole night, but pause. But he's been good. But he's I'm sorry, but that was a good save, but he hasn't been that good. That's what I meant to say. Jesus has done well to win the ball off this left centre back. Odegaard, Saka. Arsenal now flooding the box. It's a great opportunity. Costa with a good save. Odegaard. It's wide. Arsenal are clicking into it, though. This is where Arsenal come alive. Last 10 minutes, you don't really want to face Arsenal. Porto haven't really got much of a chance. They've just got to scrape anything they can, to be honest with you. Costa with the save. Ever since I've been cussing him, You got a couple good saves. Luckily, that Odegaard shot didn't go in. He's been superb, Odegaard. Well, Porto are making a sub. João Mario's coming on for Jorge Sanchez. This Mario has been fucking awful, man. Well, the first change they make is a right back for, I'm assuming, another right back. I feel like I've heard of this Sanchez guy, but yeah, he's going to right back. So making a right back changes your only sub. Sure. Hopefully he's good going forward. They're just smashing it from the left centre back down the left side now. Fair enough. Lewandowski scored for Barcelona, so they're through. 4-2 on aggregate. Great ball from Rice down to Saka. Great touch from Saka. The Arsenal fans are up on their feet now. They know as soon as Saka gets the ball on the right hand side, they're up on their feet. That's going to be a corner deflected off the player. Straight into Costa's hand. Saka's deliveries have been awful. Porto on the counter is a bad touch. Declan Rice. That's all it is. That's a good tackle. If that touch wasn't so shit, he might have actually got at Declan Rice there. I think this is Taremi. Yeah, Taremi's coming on. He's only been given fucking 3 minutes. I know that there's added time as well, but come on. Who's coming off? Is there Evan Nelson coming off? About fucking time. About time. I'm not saying all Porto players have been bad. I think some of them have been good, but the worst two players that, apart from their left centre back, I forgot his name, but these two have been the worst. I've heard good things about Taremi. I haven't been able to watch him that much. I can't even tell you what games I've watched of him, to be honest. I'm trying to think. I don't know if he played in that Juve game a couple of years ago, but I've heard good things. It looks like a tall guy. Hopefully, he just makes an impact. Actually, doesn't look that tall. Next to Havertz, he doesn't look that tall. What kind of striker is this guy then? There's a foul. Rice, another diagonal ball. That's a beautiful ball. Trossard keeps it in. Havertz wins the ball. We could done well to win the ball there. Just bring the ball down a bit. Sanchez, Costa getting out there. Let's see if this Taremi guy is any good against Saliba and Gabriel. Declan Rice fails to win the duel. Saliba lumping it up. Pepe winning that. Havertz winning that. Bit of head tennis going on. Taremi chest. Gabriel straight on him. That's not a foul at all, by the way. But he's done well to con the ref, I guess. Been an enjoyable game. Not many views on the Watchalong, but we will get there one day. Thank you for everyone that has watched. I do appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully more Watchalongs when I can. There is a streaming limit on StreamYard because I can't pay for this stuff right now, but we will in the future. We'll try and get a better setup. I've got plans, but I need to be earning way more money than I am right now. So just give me time, and we'll get the channel to grow. David Raya with a ball up there. They're going to probably try and go more direct. Havertz has read that well, taking the touch. Looks more like a 4-4-2 a bit. 3 minutes added on, not many added, not much time added on from for a Champions League game. Saka is cleared away. Arsenal have a corner. This time it's Odegaard taking it, not Saka. It was a better delivery than usual, but they've defended well at their front post, Porto, to be fair to them. Saka's got the ball now. Can he come alive? That's actually a decent cross. Oh, maybe not. It's over hit. So, yeah, Saka's deliveries haven't been that good. They haven't been that good. I'll order big name players for Arsenal. I would say he's been the most disappointing. I don't think Trossard's been that good either, apart from the goal. But Odegaard's been really good. Jorginho's been really good. Declan Rice has been decent. Havertz has been okay. I don't think it's been his best game, Havertz, especially of recent times. There's more towards the start, like what it was looking like at Havertz at the start of the season rather than Havertz we've seen recently. Their defense, to be fair, Saliba's growing into it. Had a shaky first half, decent second half. Havertz has picked up the ball now. It's a bad touch. Gabriel has been good from what he's had to deal with. He hasn't had to do much, but from what he has had to deal with, he's been good. Kivior's been okay. Ben White has been really good. David Raya hasn't had to do much, but he's pulled out a couple of saves, so credit to him. Arsenal won the ball back again. Jesus, Odegaard linking up. Kivior. Trossard to Gabriel. Here's Declan Rice. Saliba. Ben White to Saka. There's 40 seconds left. You can just see it coming. Here's Kivior. Gabriel. Declan Rice. Ben White. Saka again. Ahead of Wendell. Probably deserves a foul for him being grabbed. Odegaard turning. This is where Arsenal come alive. Jesus. Odegaard. Yeah, it's not a penalty. Just cleared up. Kivior could deal with that. That looks like it's going to be the end of full 90 minutes. Or maybe not. He's gone back to deal with something. Someone's got cramp. Right at the end of the fucking full game, you know. Waiting for the confirmation. Looks like it's going to be a longer watch-along than usual. Yeah, Barcelona through against Napoli. So they've won that. Okay. Why did they have to wait to the end of the match to get fucking crump? It's going to be another fucking minute added on. Oh, the guy's going to be on a fucking stretcher. And I'll make this the second last reminder. Like the video as we're waiting for the guy to get stretchered off. And subscribe. Subscribe to follow all the social medias. I'll keep you updated on everything there. If you want to know about updates about the channel and just general life that I might put up on it. Really appreciate the support of recently. Hope you lot are enjoying the watch along to the streaming in 2024. We will be trying to do some other stuff as well, trying to evolve. This is only the start of the YouTube journey. This is a long-term thing in terms of hobby right now. Hopefully it'll be a job in a few years, but we're far away from that. So we're going to get to that hopefully in the future. This is the thing. Porto are allowed an extra sub, but they've used all their stoppages now because they've done singular stoppages. So I don't think they can make 2 subs the next time they want to do a stoppage in extra time, but they're going to make another substitution. Looks like they're bringing on a guy wearing a number 8. So I'm assuming this is an attacking sub. Oh, Grujic. Alan Varela on for Grujic. Oh, the Varela guy might have been a midfielder. Grujic used to play for Liverpool. Well, he was signed for Liverpool, but I don't think he ever played. I'm not sure if he played. I don't remember him playing. This will be another 2 minutes then, in normal time. Conceição, decent ball. Taremi looks offside. Good hold-up play. It's Conceição. Taremi, good partnership there. Conceição. They couldn't really get a shot off there, but it was good for Thingy. And if we give it offside, I thought, when is this guy just blow full time? It looked offside. Now it doesn't look. He looks like a foot offside. But why did that take so long? That didn't need to take so long. Once he starts slowing down, you can give the offside there. Because it was actually decent play in the end, but couldn't really get through that. Now it's full time. Now extra time is here. Been a decent game. Been a good game. Tense game. Does remind me a lot of Sevilla. The Sevilla game for West Ham. Let me know what you guys think. I'm hoping for a good extra time, but I feel like you're going to see a lot of tired play. It's been quite a high intensity match for a midweek game for sure. At the same time, I think Arsenal. I can't see anything past them. I'm quite surprised they got to extra time. To be completely honest with you, I thought Arsenal would have killed it off. I think Porto have been good. I think Arsenal have been good. I think both teams have actually been very good. But with Arsenal, it's been final ball and goals. With Porto, it's also been the same. I think with Porto, it's more been off the ball that how much I've been impressed with them rather than on the ball. Good shape. The one time they were asleep defensively, Arsenal put them to sleep. So an Arsenal dagger is coming. I refuse to get my hopes up. If this goes to penalties, you never know. You never know. Arsenal lost to a Portuguese team on penalties last year in Europe, in Sporting Lisbon. What is it with these Portuguese teams? They're just very good off the ball, and they're just very technical. I just must be an entertaining league. Would take any of them Portuguese managers because I would love some technical football with the players that we have. As a West Ham fan. But I'm enjoying the game. This has been definitely the best Champions League tie so far that I've watched. Like so far in this campaign. But hopefully we can top that with an Arsenal loss because that would be very nice. And I need to charge my headphones after this, but I am tired. I'm going to go straight to bed after this Watchalong. But I am also hungry. If I was not on camera, I'd probably be eating something watching this. But this could, you never know, this could go anywhere. But I just refuse to get my hopes up. So it should be starting in a sec. Back to Arsenal kicking off. I don't know if anyone's made any subs. I don't think they have. This would actually be a really good time to make a sub. I don't know whether Arsenal Arteta wants to bring on a Reece Nelson, whether he wants to think about penalties. What is actually interesting is that they brought Jorginho, and this could go to penalties. And Jorginho's actually they're better penalty takers. I'm trying to think. Penalty takers for Arsenal: Jesus, Havertz, Odegaard. Havertz is a good penalty taker. I don't rate him as a player, but he's a good penalty taker. Trossard, Saka, probably. Rice isn't a good penalty taker. He goes down the left all the time. So if this does go to penalties, I'd actually bank on Declan Rice missing. It's not a hating thing because I actually like him. But for West Ham, one of my few criticisms of him is that he couldn't take a fucking penalty. And he always wanted to, but he would always go down the left. I don't know why this isn't started. There's a bit of a conversation happening between one of the UEFA officials and someone else. All right, we're starting. Odegaard is kicking off again. And Arsenal will kick off the first half of extra time. Taremi hoofs it up the pitch. I don't know whether Porto are going to press, whether they're going to stay in their compact shape, or whether they're going to switch it up. Taremi's pressing Saliba right now. And what? Don't know how much energy Arsenal are going to have, but they don't have a game this Sunday, or this Saturday, or this weekend at all. So they don't know. Their next game is Manchester City. So as soon as we come back, it's straight to business. Gabriel lumps it up. Saka. Jesus. It's a clearance. But instantly, though, from the small times we've seen him on the ball, Jesus has made an impact already. Gabriel, good ball to Ben White. Can he keep it under control? No, he can't. Out for a Porto throw. Had a good game, Ben White. Gabriel's passing's been decent. I think he's telling Gabriel to calm down with the passes. Credit to some of the Porto players though. Conceição, good going forward. I think Galeno, what's his name again? Why do I keep forgetting his name? The left wing has been good for Porto. The guy who scored in the first leg, Wendell's been good. This 31 guy needs to come off though. I've been saying it from time. He's been struggling. Pepe's played with Ramos. He's played with Varane. I'm pretty sure for a bit, but now he has to play with this dude. This guy's not good, man. This Otavio guy's not good. Costa was just gonna go direct instead of playing out. There's no point trying to play out an extra time unless you're really good at it. Havertz with Ada. Contes out to Taremi. Then White heads it away to Declan Rice. They failed to win the ball back and it's out for an Arsenal throw. That centre back is struggling, I'm telling you. That centre back is just going down because he can't control the ball and he's not good under pressure. He's literally just he just went down for no reason. The guy's struggling under pressure. They are giving Arsenal set pieces for days. There's been so many fouls in this game. It hasn't disturbed the speed or the tempo of the game, but there's been a lot of fouls. There's been a lot of fouls in the same position, and I feel like the more set piece you're going to give Arsenal, the more comfortable they're going to be in trying to find an opportunity from like a header or something. Odegaard and Rice behind the ball with the free kick. Odegaard takes it. Saka winning the second ball and it's been cleared by Otavio. Arsenal throw in. Looks like they've just gone straight for a 4-5-1. I think they've changed their formation slightly. There was a 4-2-3-1 before. Now it's just straight 4-5-1. Porto. Just trying to defend compact and narrow. Just try not to let Arsenal play through the spaces because the one time they let Arsenal play through the space, what happened? Arsenal scored. But this just makes their centre backs now camping. The problem is the deeper they go, the more bodies Arsenal put forward, and they don't necessarily concede many counter-attacks. They're also better at stopping counter-attacks as well, especially now that they've got Declan Rice as well. Like you think about as West Ham, if you're a West Ham fan watching, you would know that when Declan Rice was playing for us, when we used to get countered on, he was stopping them. Great ball winner. Arsenal with another throw. Porto haven't done anything this first half of the second half. First half of extra time. Odegaard. It's out for an Arsenal corner. Can Saka put in a good delivery for once? This has been one of the worst Saka games this season. And he wasn't even that good at the start of the season, but this has been poor from Saka. But he can redeem himself by coming in with a clutch moment, and no Arsenal fan will remember it. He should still be criticised for the performance, whether he gets a goal and assist from now. But Yeah. Nah, it's not a foul. Again, Porto players as well, like, feel like they've just gone on the floor too much. Feel like they could have created more by just staying on their feet, because then stuff like this will happen. Jesus done well to get past players, but Pepe, experienced defending, great performance again. I'm very happy that he's still playing because it's one of the players I grew up watching. Porto making 2 subs. I'm assuming they're thinking about penalties, but yeah, I don't know who these two are. Maybe I'll know their names, but uh, yeah, they're making 2 subs in extra time. This will be obviously the last 2 subs they can make anyway because they've already made 3 subs. Their left back is struggling. Wendell, who's had a very good game. He's hobbling around as he's trying to take the throw in. Arsenal won the ball straight back. Octavia, I swear to God, don't fuck this up. Costa, just boot it. Costa boots it. It's not the greatest of kicks, but it could be enough for Taremi. Havertz wins the second ball, boots it up. It's an Arsenal free kick. Nothing unnecessary. Don't make any stupid decisions. She has a blatant foul. Just kicks him in the back, with the back of his leg, whatever. That's definitely offside. Maybe not. Good tackle again from Wendell. Won the ball back. Saka's just off it. Just so off it. Declan Rice giving the ball away. Straight into Costa's feet. Saka's just been off it. Just not been his best. I was just expecting better. Even though I know it's his first game, and maybe it's the Champions League that's getting to him. But he's played in the Euros final. He's played in big games, like a couple of big games for England. Like he played in the World Cup. He played in the World Cup. Like you should be fine. Good ball over the top, but Kimi or Conceição, who I don't know who that is. That knocked it off his. But Porto got the ball now with the first tackle game. Taremi taking on Saliba. Taremi, that's a very bad shot. I know what he's tried to do, but that angle was just not there for cutting it in. Surely they're going to take off Vendor now because he looks exhausted. Number 16's coming off. Who was number 16? Who was this guy? Was this Nico? Yeah, Nico Gonzalez coming on. Stefan Estoquio is coming on. Is that Conceição coming off? It's had a good game, Conceição. Was one of the few decent players out there. Goncalo Borges is coming on. Don't really know much about him. I know the name from Football Manager, but that's it. Looks like there's 4 minutes left of the first half of extra time. Looks like we're going to go in still 1-0 to Arsenal, 1-1 in aggregate. Hopefully we can see something in this game, but Porto do have it in them to get a goal. It's just they're not attacking enough. But they're on a counter now, and that's a bad pass. If he looked up, he would have seen there's a switch on the right. David Raya clears it up. Pepe winning it back. Control the ball. Can't let Declan Rice get an inch of space for him to win the ball back. Otherwise, he just will. Galeno, yeah, has gone out. It's out for a goal kick. Don't know why this Terreri guy should drop in deep, man. You're literally the only presence that's going to be in the box. Just get in the box. You got to start going direct at this point, Arsenal. Like, what's the point? Porto are pressing. Started pressing in extra time. Havertz lost the ball. Ben White's missed, kicked it. Saliba clears it. It's out for Porto throw. Havertz has pushed the Porto manager. Seen some fight. Yeah, Havertz needlessly pushes the manager. It's a whole load of nothing. It's funny though. Havertz has just kicked the ball away for no reason. Havertz is like that though. Havertz does that. He's been doing that all his career, just needlessly pushing. But bit of shithousery, can't fault it. Wendell looks limpy, but he's still hanging in there. The thing is, Porto look like they're starting to play football now, but one is because Arsenal are tired, and two is because at the end of the game now they're actually trying to go for it. Odegaard's still pressing. Fair play to him. Still covering ground. He's played every minute. Ever since Havertz got into midfield, his performance has dropped. I have to say, he's winning the ball back off the ball, but he just doesn't look like. I know, he just doesn't look like he can control the ball. Looks like the same old Havertz. Definitely not a corner. It's gone out for an Arsenal goal kick. Zinchenko's coming on. Maybe that's for more attacking attempt, assuming Kivio's going to come off. And then Nketiah's coming on. So they're going to go two up front, maybe? Maybe that's for penalties. I don't know. I don't know whether Nketiah's good at penalties. I don't think Arsenal, to be fair, I don't think Arteta's thinking about penalties. I'm going to assume Trossard's coming off, or Havertz. Trossard or Havertz might come off. And either Nketiah goes on left or they play two up front, and Zinchenko comes on for Kivio, which might give more Porto a chance to attack. But maybe Arteta's thinking, we're not really attacking us quick enough. If we just get some fresh legs on, be fine. His Borges, Rice kicks out. I think Arsenal might have to wait until half time to put their subs on. Just get up there. It's a bad ball. But Saliba heads out, and it's half time. Half time, mid extra time. It's still 1-0 to Arsenal. It's still 1-1 on aggregate. And yeah, it's been a good game. Even in the extra time, the tempo is obviously naturally going to go down, but Rice has got cramp, as we're seeing right now. But it's been a very, really good time. I've really enjoyed watching it. Rice has got cramp. Maybe Thomas Partey needs to come on. But I don't see this going to penalties. And Arsenal are shooting at that end. I don't know what their stands are and the Emirates are called, but that end where they get so many clutch goals, it's just set up for it. Players are getting cramped. Players are going down. It's interesting. Just seen something that SofaScore said that Arsenal's best player is Saka. Don't look at these apps. Look at football with your eyes. Yes, Trossard's coming off Nketiah. Assuming Nketiah is going to go off the left, even though I put Jesus on the left. And Zinchenko's probably come on for Kivior. We're going to get into the second half. Porto are kicking off. Oh, Jesus has gone off the left. Fair enough. Sorry, yawning. Yeah, they kicked off now. Arsenal in possession. If Porto had just done this just so Arsenal score right at the end of extra time in the second half and limbs happens again, I'm going to go for a piss. I'm not going to see the celebrations. I'm going for a piss. You're not seeing my reaction to the goal. I would just go for a piss because I need a piss. If this goes to penalties, I will be begging for Arsenal to lose, but they did win the penalty shootout in the Community Shield against Man City. I don't know what David Ryan did save Said Benrahma's penalty in the Emirates win, but I don't know. Jesus going down over nothing as usual. Pepe's hoofed it up the pitch. Zinchenko's booted it up back to David Raya, and Arsenal will be back in possession. Ball to Declan Rice, lovely ball to Ben White, and now Arsenal have switched to play, found some space. That's offside. How is that not offside? Saka's struggling. He just doesn't look like himself. Here's Odegaard. Arsenal just trying to find openings again, playing out. They've actually played. They haven't even played bad. Like Arsenal actually generally haven't played bad. It's just been Porto's defending's been really good. Good interception from Borges. It's Pepe. Is whoever this is, number 11 for Porto. Great run, but it's a slightly overhit pass. Borges. That's a bad. I don't even know what he was trying there. Going to try and win a foul. Zinchenko, he's fucked up. He's out for a Porto corner. I don't think Porto have had many corners. But yeah, no, it's not been the greatest of starts from Zinchenko. Got to give him a chance, though. It's only been 2 minutes. They've got a good team spirit, Arsenal. It's something that I spot in other teams. I don't spot in my team. That a bit more of a collective. Like you can be pally off the pitch, but are you pally on the pitch when your team needs you for big occasions and to rise each other up? You know. Corner. David Raya's caught it. Very easy. Porto got to stop that counter attack from David Raya. Havertz. Costa. Taremi. Oh, Porto through. Porto through. Saliba's cut off the space and the guy slipped. Fuck's sake, man. The Porto are just the nearly team this game. They're just the nearly team. They're just getting to nearly spaces. They're just not doing enough. Not doing enough in terms of going forward, in terms of attacking play. They've been very good off the ball, and yeah, it would be harsh on either team if they lost. But neither team deserve to be winning in terms of the whole tie right now, if I'm being completely honest with you. Arsenal have had more of the ball. Porto have been very good off the ball, but haven't. And when they've had the ball, they've created okay, but they haven't created enough chances, in my opinion. I don't think either team have created enough. Declan Rice, long ball. Saka's controlled it quite well. Odegaard in space. And Ketia, Saka, great block. And my heart sank. My heart sank. It's just that type of goal that Arsenal score, where Odegaard's in that position. He does a 1-2 with the striker, and they always find a space behind the defence there. Saliba to Ben White. Ben White's giving it away. Can Porto counter. Run, bro, run. I don't understand. Run. It's a poor pass. Zinchenko. Gabriel. Jesus. Here's Declan Rice. I forgot what the word is. Not typical, but it's the go-to diagonal. There's a word for it, but the go-to diagonal pass that he usually does. That he does well. Zinchenko hasn't really done well, giving the ball away, and Porto with a foul. Looks like it's going to penalties. 9 minutes left. Still time, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just very. I feel like I'm being dragged out for disappointment. I feel like I'm being dragged out for disappointment. You know. Arsenal fans obviously nervous. Porto fans still cheering. They're probably nervous through their cheers, through their chants. Jesus and Ketia kept the ball well. Here's Jesus. Good tackle. It's Porto's throw. Here's Sanchez. Here's Otavio. He's done about 10 long balls throughout the whole game. Here's whatever the 13 guy's name is. He's given away a foul. Apparently, that's a foul nowadays. It's not letting the game flow now. Just a foul after fucking 10 minutes all the time. Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. It's a good tackle. That shouldn't be given as a foul either. That Gabriel tackle shouldn't be given as a foul. That's a good tackle. There's nothing wrong with that tackle. Why are those given as fouls? Why is it just a follow through? That's a good tackle from Jesus. That's not a foul. I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but that pisses me off. That's not a foul. Like, we just saw a slight nudge in the back from the Porto player that was given as a foul. We see the clean tackle from Jesus and that was given as a foul. How are these fouls? How are any of these fouls? You can't get the ball anymore because of a player's reaction. A player's reaction, the ref just gives it. The ball went the direction that the tackle was happening in. How would the ball have gone that way if he didn't get the ball? It's not like he got the man first. He got the ball. There wasn't even much follow through there anyway. It's Taremi. Wendell. Odegaard's gone down. And the guy's shot is deflected, but nothing affected David Raya there. Some of the shots have been absolutely shite. That's a foul. That's a fair foul. Here's Rice. Gabriel Tinketia. Here's Jesus. Oh, here's Havertz and Pepe's cleared it. Ben White, Saka, Rice. Good defending from Porto. They're defending on the edge. Zinchenko's had a poor cameo, I have to say. That's definitely a foul from Havertz. See, these are fouls. These are fouls. That's an actual push in the back. That's a yellow card as well, surely. Those are actual fouls. Like the one on Havertz, when he got kicked through, that's a foul. And that one on Havertz is a foul. Those are fouls. Those are actual fouls. The other ones that are like clean tackles and slight nudges in the back are not fouls. Havertz has just pushed him there. And the fair play is the counter attack. He has to do it. That's an actual foul. That's an actual yellow card. These like the ref hasn't been that bad today, but overall, like we got to stop giving the rest of this soft stuff as fouls in today's football. It's just getting softer and softer. Like they're going to let things go more in the Premier League, but they haven't. Here's Pepe. Cleared it up to Gabriel. He's just waiting for the push. Why? Why are you pushing him in the back? He's literally waiting for you to push him. He's waiting for you to push him. Yeah, Zinchenko, ever since he's come on, has been shite. And Katie hasn't really had the ball much, so it's not really his fault. Jesus hasn't been bad since he's come on. Three minutes left until penalties, plus whatever extra time is going to happen. Declan Rice has done well to win the ball there. Zinchenko, Jesus. Good tackle. So from Sanchez, bro, just release the ball. Taking too long on the ball. He's trying to be too clever. And Ketia to Havertz, trying to start a counter attack. Too much of a long touch. Good work by Pepe. Pepe and Wendell have been my man of the matches, probably. I'll give it to Wendell. I think Wendell, man of the match. Definitely man of the match. Great. I'm sure it's the same guy who played for Leverkusen all those years ago. Seemed like a failed wonder kid, but he seems to must have a good career there at Porto. That's a foul on Havertz as well. That is an actual foul. Taremi hasn't done anything since he's come on. He hasn't had the ball much either, but when the ball has come to him, he hasn't done anything with it. I'm not going to judge the player overall, but that's just what I'm saying. I never ever thought this would go to penalties. Never. As soon as Arsenal scored, I was like, "Fuck." Like, think about it. If Porto didn't switch off, you never know what game could have happened. Maybe Arsenal would have scored maybe later on, but they just switched off once and Arsenal scored. It's just grabbing a shirt. That's a foul. That's a yellow as well. You could just see Ty's AFTV fan cam from here, can't you? About the ref and stuff. We've got to love Ty. Ty's class. Even if they win, they'll probably complain about the ref. I mean, Arsenal still got a chance to get a last minute dagger. Oh, maybe not. There's no added time. Straight to penalties we go. This should be interesting. Can Costa or Raya become heroes? The thing is, I don't know whether Porto are penalty takers. I don't think Arsenal have that many either. But Havertz is a good penalty taker. I actually think Zinchenko could probably take one. I think Jesus, Saka. Actually, yeah. No, their first five are probably good. First five with Arsenal are probably good. So Porto, don't know whether they can match that then. I just, I don't know. David Raya and Costa are both going through their notes with the coaches about where they're going for penalty takers with the goalkeeping coaches. It's one of the ones where now it's just superstitious. If it's at the Porto end with all the away fans, I think Porto will win it. If it's at the other end, I think Arsenal will win it. I just can imagine limbs. That's what I'm imagining. It's just the celebrations. Where's Arteta going? I thought he was walking down the tunnel. And they're all bigging up this goalkeeper. They must believe in him. Fucking hell. No, it's played at the Arsenal end. It's being played at the Arsenal end. He's just pointed to the Arsenal end. All right, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. About to see penalties. This is nerve-wracking as fuck, man. Pardon me. All right, who's going first? Ref's giving them a pep talk, probably stuff about shithousery and, you know, being off your line and stuff like that. But we will see. We will see. Yeah, I think this is set up for Arsenal to win it. Because the down the Arsenal end, as I said, superstitious. That's all I can hope for is that Arsenal miss all their pens. But I just don't. I don't know who's better under pressure. I know nothing about Porto. Erdegaard is breathing heavy, but I see him scoring a penalty. Don't really know how good he is at penalties, but I technically trust him at first. Erdegaard against Costa. Erdegaard, weird run up, goal. Too many celebrations for first penalty, but fair enough. Thing is, the goalkeepers can't beat themselves up too much about not saving the first penalty. Who's this? Pepe, but not the bald Pepe, the Pepe with hair. Don't know how good he is at penalties. I just I'm just not hopeful. Like whenever I want a team to win on penalties, it never works. It never works. Last West Ham penalty shootout I watched was against Blackburn. We lost. Fuck's sake, man. Pepe, same run up as Odegaard. Goal. Literally the exact same penalty, but the other side. 1-1. Literally, both of them did the exact same run up. Kai Havertz, good at penalties, by the way. He was when Jorginho left, he was the penalty taker for Chelsea for a bit. I think that's probably for me. It's one of his main attributes is his penalties because I don't think he's that much of a good general player. But to be fair, been clutch recently. Can he be clutch on pens? I would love him to miss, of course. Kai Havertz scored in the Champions League final before. Good penalty, 2-1. Disappointing that. All right. Porto second penalty. Man with the high top. Too long of a run up. Yeah, saved. As soon as I saw the run up, Wendell, man. You had such a good game, man. It's a fucking shit penalty. Raya saved it onto the post. For fuck's sake. Oh, please miss. Please miss. Saka taking his penalty. Just the keeper didn't even dive. Keeper didn't even fucking dive. Keeper didn't even dive. What the fuck? Why did he dive too late? If they miss, they've lost. They've won. They fucking won this. Taking a piss, man. Grujic. Fuck's sake, I've waited so long. All this match. And fucking Arsenal gonna win it on fucking penalties, man. Grujic, go. Now they just got hope. Now we got to hope that fucking Arsenal player misses. Brian nearly fucking saved that as well. Who's taking it? Declan Rice. Do you know what? He's not good at penalties. He's not good at penalty. That gives me hope. No, my luck. Please. Costa, if you know him. Costa, man. He only goes down the left. Even I could have fucking told you that. Even I could have told you that he only goes on the left. Their keeper's fucking useless. Here's the goal scorer for Porto. Why do I bother? Why do I bother? I was so hopeful. I was so hopeful. Why do I fucking bother? It's the hope that kills you. Dragged right till the end. Galeno saved. Arsenal through. All right. We ended it here. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on the video. Arsenal won on penalties. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah. I'll see you guys.